Hey everybody, how you doing? Sam Snyder here, the Home Entrepreneur, and today I want to talk to you about the keys to making money with toys. Um, Being that fourth quarter is over, a lot of people are thinking, with toys, there's just not money in it, and that's something that's completely false. There's money in toys all year round. Yeah, fourth quarter you're gonna make a lot more money, but because more people are buying. But you gotta understand, people are still buying toys. There's birthdays, there's different holidays. People just want toys. There's kids everywhere. So don't think just because the holiday is over, you're not gonna be able to sell toys. You will be able to sell toys. You can make a lot of money, but you need to know how to buy them. So first thing, scan all toys. One thing that I hate hearing is that I went to Target, went to Walmart, scanned all the Legos, and there's no money. There's no money in toys. What are people talking about? Well, first off, there's more than just Legos. Legos, yeah, you can make money with Legos, but at the same time, there's more toys than just Legos. So if all you're doing is going to a store and searching for Legos, you're probably leaving a lot of money at that store because there's more toys, whether they're Nerf guns, whether they're action figures, Matchbox, cars or car sets or building things. You got building blocks. You got there's Mega Blocks. Kind of like Legos, I guess. There's other things as well. So, look for other things, not just Legos. So scan all toys, whether it's on sale, on clearance, or full price. Scan it because you never know. What you're trying to do is figure out what your store has that you can get at a discount compared to somewhere else in the country. And that's pretty much how you can make money on Amazon. And once you find some, if it's a full price item, all you gotta do is go back to that store and get more of that same item as soon as it becomes available. That's all you gotta do, and you can keep making money, and that's what we call replenishable. Okay, another thing, high price. A high price item usually equals less competition. And the reason for that is because most people that are just getting into Amazon, they're thinking if I can buy stuff for $1 or $5 or $10, then I can buy more of it and make more money. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But at the same time, why wouldn't you spend $50 or $75 on something and make 50 or $75 back from it? Why do you have to spend $5 to make $5? Why couldn't you spend 50 to make 50? You gotta think a little differently because you guys are leaving a lot of stuff at stores. I've been going to a lot of stores, going to a lot of places out of town, even across some different states, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of people are there scanning stuff, and just today went probably drove about 130, 140 miles, something like that. Go to a few different thrift stores and a few different retail stores, and saw the same thing. Someone's over there scanning stuff, and they're looking on their Amazon app, scan it. Nope, it wasn't going to be profitable, so they put that down and went like 5 feet to go find a different item. Well, what about all those items in between there? Okay, yeah, they were a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, they could have made more money than in that one item than the whole thing, the whole stuff that they had in their cart. So just keep that in mind. More expensive usually means less competition. Another thing, do your research online. More and more people are buying stuff online. Okay, but because of that, you can do more research online. So if you go to Walmart.com and you see an item, go click on Amazon and type that same item in, or copy and paste it, whatever it is, and just see, can you make money from that item? If you can make money from that item, maybe you can buy that item online, but just maybe you could go to the store and buy it and have it sent in to Amazon by the next day. If that's the case, go to the store, buy it. I guarantee you to make more money by doing a little bit of research online, saving some time, and then going to the store and buying it. Just make a little list. Use a notepad, or whatever, and or take pictures on your phone, so you know exactly when you get to the store. This is the item I want. This is what it looks like. This is how much it said it was online, and especially Walmart and Target. If the price online is cheaper than it is at the store, just tell them, they'll price match it, and you'll be good to go. Another thing, there's more stores than just Walmart. Yeah, everyone talks about Walmart. Go to Walmart, buy this, buy that, make a lot of money. It's all Walmart. Well, the reason most people, including myself, talk about Walmart and Target is because most places have those two retail stores. So if I said, go to, I don't know, XYZ store, and everyone watches like, well, what store is that? What do they sell there? That's the reason I use Walmart and Target as an example, because more people know those stores. Everyone has a Walmart. Everyone's been to Walmart. Okay, so that's why I talk about Walmart. But there's more stores than Walmart. Okay, I'd also talk about Kohl's, talk about Marshalls, Ross, places like Goodwill, Salvation Army. There's so many other thrift stores as well. But you gotta understand, there's more than just the regular stores everyone goes to. So think a little differently, think outside the box, and I guarantee you make a little bit more money. Okay. Another thing, I always recommend using Profit Bandit, and the reason is because you can click directly from Profit Bandit and go to Camel. If you're not sure what that is, it pretty much shows the history of an item. So it shows the pricing history, it shows where Amazon's been, the third party. It will show you the ranking history. So if right now you're buying a toy and it's 45,000 in toys, but the reason it's so low is because so many people bought it over the fourth quarter. Well, chances are it was a little higher back in August or July. So you can see what the ranking was before the fourth quarter, because the numbers are a little bit off because of that. So keep that in mind. But by knowing the pricing history of an item, you can determine whether the person that's selling it right now is extremely low. Maybe they're selling it. Maybe you have a Lego set and they're selling it at $18.99, but normally the price, even where Amazon's at, is like $29.99 or $34.99. By looking at the pricing history, you should be able to tell all that stuff. So if you are not using a scanning app such as Profit Bandit, where you can go directly to Camel and figure out the pricing history, chances are you're leaving more money on the table as well, because you're not understanding exactly where that price is supposed to be. People will drop their price all the time to try to win the buy box or just try to get a sale. So if you can keep your price up at $29.99 instead of dropping it down to $18.99, just because this seller wants to pretty much get rid of their item and they just want to make their money back, keep it at $29.99. Wait a few weeks or maybe a day, or there's some things that I've sold for probably $30 to $40 more just because I waited a couple days. I'd rather wait a couple days and make an extra 30 to 40 bucks off every single item than to pretty much drop my price and just break even on it. So keep that in mind. So those are my keys to making money with toys. I also, hopefully when you're watching this, the list is still available. I'm putting up a list right now. So it will be a list on Gumroad. You can go to gumroad.com/homemade entrepreneur, and you can see all my lists that I'm selling right now. It's $8 for a list of 12 toys. You make a good amount of money. All the toys will sell quickly, but at the same time, once the list starts getting purchased, once people start buying all the toys, you never know when they're going to run out at these stores. So when quantities are limited, especially right now, it's coming after fourth quarter, so you might not be able to get all the items if you don't hurry and act now. Okay, so like I said, there's 12 items, cost $8 over on Gumroad. I'll put a link in the description below. Make sure if you don't get this one, at least sign up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also go to Gumroad and put your email address in there so you know when I get a new video or new list up, because I'm not going to create a video every time I make a list. So once I get a new list up, you'll get an email and it will tell you what it's about, how much it costs, everything like that. So if you have any questions, comment below. I'll be happy to answer questions for you. Again, go to Gumroad, follow me. If you want to buy a list of toys that are very profitable, go do that. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that button right there, become today. I'll see you guys on the next video. How you guys take care.